Welcome to our channel. Today we how to authenticate with HashiCorp Vault for dynamic secrets, detailed guide step by step clearly. To authenticate with HashiCorp Vault for dynamic secrets, start by installing Vault on your local machine or server. Ensure that you have the Vault binary properly installed and accessible in your system's path. Next, initialize the Vault server if you haven't done so already. Run the command to start the Vault server in development mode, using Vault server dev. Once the server is running, take note of the output, particularly the root token and the address where Vault is accessible. Open a new terminal window to interact with your Vault server. Set the Vault address environment variable using export vault_addr equals http://127.0.0.1:8200. Now, authenticate with the Vault server using the root token you noted earlier. Run the command vault login your root token to authenticate. After successful authentication, you can enable the secrets engine for dynamic secrets if you haven't done that yet. For example, to enable the database secrets engine, use the command vault secrets enable database. Configure the database plugin with the appropriate connection details for your database. Use the command vault write database/config/mydatabase to specify the connection parameters. Next, create a role for generating dynamic secrets. Run vault write database/role/myrole to define how dynamic credentials will be generated. Specify the necessary SQL statements for creating and revoking these credentials. To generate dynamic secrets, execute the command vault query database/creds/myrole. Check the output for the generated username and password. Test the generated credentials by connecting to your database with them. As a best practice, regularly revoke dynamic secrets using Vault Revoke Lease ID when they are no longer needed. Monitor your tokens and leases through the Vault interface to maintain security. With these steps, you can effectively authenticate with HashiCorp Vault and manage dynamic secrets. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. After signing in, review your profile details so your contact information and settings are accurate and current. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.